Sounds like tango. Let's tango together. This is the Bible in 5 years. My name is Armando. Thank you for watching us. This project podcast is a project where we read in the Bible and we're doing it in the form of stories. 236 Bible stories in chronological order. It's going to take us about a year and a half or so, maybe more, to do so. And after we finish reading this way, we will switch to a different format. And always, we're going to keep it short and sweet. This is in the form of a story so far, and we're keeping it about 5 verses 10, 12, 13, 16, 22, 28, 32, 36, 43 is the maximum. And it's already feeling long, 43 verses. But it's a lot shorter than 3 chapters. And sometimes by accident, we read a chapter that has 16 verses or 28 verses or 32. But we try not to read chapters here, just verses. So it's not long. And these videos and audios are 10 minutes or less. So it's not a long video. It's very short or audio. And we are in Spotify, which we have the video and the audio there. We are in Facebook, which is only the video. And in YouTube, and we only have the video also there. So like and subscribe. And this podcast project is aimed for the one, not for the 99, which means, if you're not familiar with this phrase, it means this is not aimed for Christians. This is aimed for people who have never read the Bible. They don't know what the Bible says. Maybe they don't care about what the Bible says, and it's okay. We're not going to judge you here. But if you're a Christian, you're also welcome, okay? Don't feel left out or offended. Just like and subscribe. And it is for people who were not familiar with the Bible, or maybe they got hurt at church, or maybe they starting their walk in their faith. I don't know, whatever. Let's change the music so we can do our reading today. All right, date 126. Moses escapes to Midian. Exodus chapter 2 from verse 11 on. Many years later, when Moses had grown up, he went out to visit his people, the Israelites, and he saw how hard they were forced to work. During his visit, he saw an Egyptian beating one of the Hebrew slaves. After looking around to make sure no one was watching, Moses killed the Egyptian and buried him in the sand. The next day, as Moses was out visiting his people again, he saw 2 Hebrew men fighting. "What are you doing, hitting your neighbor like that?" Moses said to the one in the wrong. "Who do you think you are?" the man replied. "Who appointed you to be our prince and judge? Do you plan to kill me as you killed that Egyptian yesterday?" Woo-wee, they find out about it, huh? Moses was badly frightened because he realized that everyone knew what he had done. And sure enough, when Pharaoh heard about it, he gave orders to have Moses arrested and killed. But Moses fled from Pharaoh and escaped to the land of Midian. When Moses arrived in Midian, he sat down beside a well. Now it happened that the priest of Midian had 7 daughters who came regularly to this well to draw water and fill the water troughs for their father's flocks. But other shepherds would often come and chase the girls and their flocks away. This time, however, Moses came to their aid, rescuing the girls from the shepherds. Then he helped them draw water for their flocks. When the girls returned to Reuel, their father, he asked, "How did you get the flocks watered so quickly today?" "An Egyptian rescued us from the shepherds," they told him. "And then he drew water for us and watered our flocks." "Well, where is he then?" their father asked. "Did you just leave him there? Go and invite him home for a meal." Moses was happy to accept the invitation, and he settled down to live with them. In time, Reuel gave Moses one of his daughters, Zipporah to be his wife. Later, they had a baby boy, and Moses named him Gershom, for he said, I have been a stranger in a foreign land. Years passed, and the king of Egypt died. But the Israelites still groaned beneath their burden of slavery. They cried out for help, and their pleas for deliverance rose up to God. God heard their cries and remembered his covenant promise to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He looked down on the Israelites and felt deep concern for their welfare. All right, we have come to the end of our reading today. Yeah, that's right. I hope this is helping you in any form or way or shape, or you know. And what else? Let me know where you're listening from or where you're watching from. And we also have this, the Bible in 5 years. We also have it in Spanish, La Biblia en 5 años, in the same platforms, which is YouTube, Facebook, and Spotify. And their videos or audios of 10 minutes or less. All right. Well, see you tomorrow. Have a good day. Bye bye.